Even if I cut that off, it's still gonna have garbage on that. So I'm gonna turn that in as dirty because I'm not gonna take the time for what it would cost to clean that up, because for them, they're gonna call it dirty. I'm just gonna put that in my dirty aluminum. Dirty aluminum. I got a whole dadgum bucket of stuff over there that looks like old extension cords. This dadgum extension cord right here is antique. Look at that thing, boy. That thing got some antique on it. I don't know where that came from, but when it comes to extension cords, you probably don't want to strip them because, like I might have said earlier, I get $1.05 for it, just like that. In a bucket, just like that, $1.05. Even if it's in crappy shape like that. If I have a pile of it, set that pile in front of me and just start cutting me some pieces off it and save all my ends. I have a bucket full down there. One day I'll go through them. Just for the room-wise space. A lot of times I'll cut my, I think a lot of people call this 40%. And they call this single strand stuff 60%. But my yard just doesn't do it for me. So I basically get 40% for all my wire. 40% for them adds up to $1.05 per pound. I get a lot of stuff like this that, I don't know, maybe it could be a cord for a drill. If you needed one. I don't use anything corded anymore. So pretty much, I mean, I try not to anyway. I like battery operated everything. It's way more compactable like that. Compactable. Yeah, I'm not trying to save corded anything, to be honest. Not interested. And then these are, some of this stuff is vacuum cleaner cords that I pull off. And I think a lot of times vacuum cleaner cords only have 2 strands that run through them. But I still get 105, so I don't care. I pretty much have all the extension cords I need, and yes, every once in a while I find one that I won't throw away if it has good ends on it. I'm not going to throw that away. Even if I don't need it, I can sell one of them things easy enough. Put 5 extension cords together with good ends on them. Throw them out there on Marketplace and make some money. I think the guy named that told me about cutting these down, which made me start doing that. Luke, I know you still watch my videos. That was you, right, Luke? Luke is an awesome dude. I had an extension cord bucket, 30 gallon, and what I'd done was I filled it up with extension cords. But that's the problem. It was filled up fairly quickly with all them tangled extension cords in there. I believe it was Luke said, look, cut them things down a little bit. You would be amazed at the extra room that you'll have in your bucket. And I guess shorter the better, but I'm going with like 12 inches to deal with it. But seems like I have to agree with him. Definitely makes for a smaller pile. So I couldn't do anything but start cutting up my extension cords. And I don't necessarily like these. There is brass to be had in them and copper. If they come out that easy, might be something I'd be interested in, cutting my little piece of number 2 off and throwing that into my clean brass. They don't all come out as easy as that did right there. A lot of people will put them in boiling water and all that kind of crap. I am not doing that. They make plug soup out of it. It comes out that easy though. At the price of brass, though, you know how many of them pieces it's going to take to make a pound of brass? It's all brass, though. Take quite a few pieces. I'm going to have to measure that up one day. And then I lose that, which they'll only give me a shred price for that anyway, believe it or not. That's shred metal. If I throw that in my pile, that's shred metal. If I throw it with the ends on it. With the ends. It doesn't have any category, so I can't sell them. Can't just cut the ends off and sell them. Matter of fact, they won't even take my cords if it has the ends on them, or they'll just give you a downgraded price, even more than less than $1.05 if you leave the ends on it. So cut them off. I'm pretty happy with my yard that I go to. See, I would check this, look at it, make sure there's nothing wrong with it. And apparently it is. I'm not sure how I got 3 ends. How did I get 3 ends? Okay. Ah, it's cut in half already. Because it's cut, Grandpa, it's already garbage. I get a lot of cords, feel like, oh, you should save them cords, you can sell them cords. I don't know what's wrong with that cord. Why they threw it away? Did it overheat? Has it been laying out in the water? I don't want to put anybody else's life in danger by a bad extension cord. Not when you can just go buy a brand new one for $15. Sometimes new is just better to me. That's just to me. It's Monday, guys. It is Monday. Lord have mercy. This year has gone by so fast. The older I get, the faster it goes too, let me tell you. I told you guys my birthday's October. My wife's birthday is October. This wire and this wire, I get the same for it. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Or maybe I just need to talk to them, but I think what it is they just don't get enough, so they don't make its own category. That's what I'm understanding anyway. It doesn't have its own category. I guess the little pamphlet's filled up already. So I'm just gonna stand here and go through my pretty good sized bucket I got over there. Might be boring, might not. I appreciate you just coming out to hang out with me for 20 minutes or whatever, however long this video is. If you're not able to get out there and do scrap metal, and it's something that you like to do, subscribe to my channel and you can live some of your dream through Scrapping with Grandpa, and I would be glad to be that guy for you. Live through Grandpa. Hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you just can't. but you still like watching it. Still like to watch it. If you are one of them people, stick around, because a lot of times I'm just gonna grab a bucket, turn my camera on. Not much of an edit. Just let it roll. Say, this is my day. Hope your day is blessed as mine. Everything through Jesus. That's just a period. Everything through Jesus, my friends. Just might have a little bit of aluminum in there that's worth getting. I don't know. This is when I need a hatchet, like the Canadian treasure hunter has. Just knock that thing right off of there with a hatchet, bam. And I think that's what's holding my piece in there. It just went bam, cut it with a hatchet and it would have care of it. The Canadian treasure hunter. Gosh. Starting to believe it's plastic. Plastic. It's garbage. Piece of plastic. Shred. Let's see if we can get that little nugget of brass out of there. Maybe, maybe not. Got part of it. It's mostly plastic. Shred. Awesomeness. Awesome. Hope everybody's having a blessed day, no matter where you're watching from. And if you want to tell me where you're watching from, that's pretty awesome too.